Have you ever felt like your own bladder has become your alarm clock at night, waking you up again and again for no good reason? You go to bed after a long, tiring day, hoping for peaceful rest. But barely 2 or 3 hours pass, and you're forced to get up not once, but maybe twice or more just to visit the bathroom. It is not just frustrating, it is exhausting. But what if I told you that one simple evening drink could be the reason behind it, and that changing just one habit might help you sleep through the night again? In today's video, I will gently guide you through 5 drinks to avoid and 5 soothing ones to try, all tailored for elder bodies like yours. Before we begin, I would love to know, where are you watching this from? And what time is it right now? Please share in the comments. Even a small moment from your day is precious to me. And if this content feels helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next simple yet powerful tip. As we grow older, many changes happen quietly inside our body, changes that we do not always notice, but they affect our daily comfort in powerful ways. One of the most common and frustrating experiences after the age of 60 is waking up again and again at night just to pass urine. You may lie down after a long day hoping for deep sleep, but your bladder has different plans. Even with just a little pressure, it pushes you awake. Now, let us gently understand why this happens. After the age of 60, our kidneys begin to slow down slightly during the night. They do not stop working, but they become softer in their rhythm. At the same time, our body produces less of a hormone called ADH, the one that helps us hold urine longer during sleep. When ADH reduces, the bladder fills faster even when you are resting. But there is more. With age, the nerves around the bladder also become more sensitive. In younger years, your bladder would wait until it was full. But now even half a glass of urine creates an urgent signal to the brain. That is why you may feel the need to go even when there is very little inside. Add to this the role of acidic or diuretic drinks like citrus juice or strong tea, and the irritation increases further. These drinks make the bladder lining react faster, disturbing your sleep again. So, dear listener, it is not your fault. It is simply the way the aging body speaks. And when we begin to listen to these signs with care, gentle changes can bring deep relief. Because restful sleep is not a luxury, it is a daily right, even in your golden years. 5 drinks you should avoid, especially after sunset. In many Indian homes today, packaged fruit juice has become a quick and easy choice, especially after dinner. A chilled glass of orange or mixed fruit juice feels refreshing, light, and even healthy. We often believe we are doing something good for our body, especially when the label says 100% natural or no added sugar. But let us gently look beneath the surface. Even the best packaged juices often contain concentrated forms of fruit sugar and natural acids. When you drink these juices at night, especially after sunset, they can create an imbalance in how your body handles water. The high sugar content slightly raises your blood glucose levels, and the natural acids like citric and malic acid lower the pH of your urine, making it more acidic. This combination sends a message to the kidneys to start flushing faster, increasing urine production. For elders, this means the bladder fills more quickly even when you are lying in bed. You may feel a sudden pressure, a slight discomfort, or even a false urgency to urinate. And slowly your deep sleep begins to break, sometimes once, sometimes twice or more. One elderly gentleman from Nagpur shared how he replaced his post-dinner packaged juice with a warm glass of coriander water. Within a few days, his midnight awakenings reduced and he felt fresher in the morning. His body simply needed less stimulation at night. So, dear listener, you do not need to give up fruit juices completely. Just shift them to the morning or early afternoon when your digestion is stronger and your kidneys are more active. After sunset, choose drinks that soothe, not excite your bladder. Because at your age, peace at night is precious. And sometimes that peace begins not with a medicine, but with a wiser choice in your evening glass. In most Indian homes, a warm cup of masala chai or coffee in the evening feels like a little moment of joy. For many elders, it is more than a drink, it is a ritual, a comfort, a way to feel awake and connected after a long day. But as we step into our golden years, the same cup that once energized us may begin to affect us differently. Masala chai and coffee both contain caffeine, a natural stimulant. Caffeine is well known for its ability to make the mind feel alert and sharp, which is helpful in the morning. But after 5 p.m., when the body is trying to slow down and prepare for rest, caffeine can quietly interfere. You may not feel restless at first, but your nervous system stays slightly activated. The brain remains in a light state of awareness, and the body finds it harder to fully relax. This mild alertness can delay deep sleep and make your rest feel shallow. At the same time, caffeine also stimulates the muscles and nerves around the bladder. It makes them more sensitive to pressure even when the bladder is only half full. This means that during the night, your body may feel the urge to urinate more quickly than needed. Many elders ask, "But I have had chai my whole life, why now?" The answer lies in how the aging body becomes more reactive, more delicate, and more attuned to even small changes. So, dear friend, you do not need to give up your favorite drink completely. Simply enjoy it in the morning or early afternoon when your body is active and your mind is ready. After 5 p.m., let your body begin its quiet preparation for sleep. Because a peaceful night does not always need medicines. Sometimes it begins with one less cup of tea. In many Indian households, drinking a glass of warm milk before bed is seen as a comforting tradition, especially when mixed with haldi or a spoon of sugar. Elders across generations have followed this habit, believing it helps them sleep better, calms the body, and supports digestion. And while warm milk does offer gentle benefits, there is an important detail we must not ignore. As we grow older, our digestive system slows down, especially after sunset. The stomach takes longer to process food, and the intestines become less active. So when we drink milk, especially if it is cold or contains added sugar, the body struggles to handle it smoothly. Cold milk in particular can be heavy on the aging stomach. It may lead to bloating, gas, or a feeling of fullness that stays even after lying down. This internal pressure can push against the bladder from the outside, making it more likely to send false signals during the night. And sugar brings its own trouble. Too much sugar before bedtime can slightly spike blood sugar levels, leading to more urine production as the body tries to flush it out. This combination, fullness from the milk gas, from slow digestion, and extra urine from sugar, creates a perfect storm that can disturb your rest. Now, this does not mean you must give up milk altogether. If you love haldi milk, prepare it warm, light, and without sugar. Drink it at least 1 hour before bedtime, allowing the body time to digest calmly. And avoid drinking milk straight from the fridge, especially after dinner. Because in elder years, even small comforts like milk need small adjustments. And with the right care, your night can remain peaceful, your bladder quiet, and your sleep truly refreshing. In recent years, many elders across India have started turning to green tea or herbal detox teas after dinner, hoping to improve digestion and cleanse the system. These drinks are often promoted as light, natural, and calming. But for aging bodies, especially after the age of 60, the effects may not be what we expect. Sometimes what feels gentle on the tongue can be quite active inside the body. Let us understand this gently. Green tea, though milder than regular chai or coffee, still contains a natural stimulant called caffeine. Even some herbal detox blends, especially those with ingredients like dandelion or hibiscus, act as natural diuretics. This means they encourage your kidneys to produce more urine even when your body is ready to sleep. Now, at night, your kidneys are supposed to slow down and let your body rest. But when you drink something that stimulates urine production, the kidneys get busy again. They start filtering more water, filling the bladder faster, and soon enough, you feel the urge to get up. For older adults, this becomes a hidden trap. You believe you're doing something healthy, but your sleep is being broken quietly, 1 cup at a time. Not only do you wake up, but your mind also takes time to settle back. And slowly, the quality of your deep sleep begins to suffer even without you realizing it. So, dear friend, if you enjoy herbal teas, you do not need to stop completely. Just be mindful of the timing and the ingredients. Instead of drinking them at night, try enjoying a cup in the late morning or early afternoon. This way, your body can still receive the benefits without disturbing your peaceful rest at night. Because good health is not just about what you consume, it is also about when and how your body receives it. In many Indian homes, drinking a glass of Mosambi juice or a cup of warm lemon water after dinner feels like a healthy habit. We do it to feel light, to aid digestion, or simply because it has been part of our family tradition for years. But as we grow older, our body begins to respond to these habits differently in quieter, more sensitive ways. Citrus fruits like Mosambi, orange, and lemon contain a natural compound called citric acid. Now, citric acid is not dangerous. In fact, it helps with digestion when used correctly during the day. But after sunset, when our digestion slows down and the bladder becomes more reactive, this acid can create an unexpected problem. When we consume citrus juices at night, the citric acid lowers the pH level of our urine. This means the urine becomes slightly more acidic than usual. For a young bladder, this may not matter much. But for an aging bladder already sensitive and easily irritated, this acidity feels like an unwelcome guest. It creates a gentle burning or tingling sensation inside the bladder even when the urine volume is small. This mild discomfort sends a message to the brain saying, "Wake up, it is time to go." And just like that, your sleep is interrupted not once, but perhaps 2 or 3 times. Many elders wonder why they feel a sudden urgency at night, even though they drank only 1 glass of juice. Now you know it is not the quantity, but the nature and timing of the drink that matters. So if you enjoy citrus fruits, do not avoid them entirely. Simply shift them to earlier hours before 2 p.m. is best. This small change can protect your bladder, calm your nights, and bring back the restful sleep your body truly deserves. 5 drinks you should use to prevent nighttime urination. Sometimes the most powerful medicine is found not in the pharmacy, but in the spice box of a traditional Indian kitchen. 2 such treasures known for their aroma and comfort are Dalchini cinnamon and Elaichi cardamom. Beyond their flavor, these spices hold a quiet ability to support the aging body in ways we often overlook. As we grow older, one hidden cause of nighttime urination is fluctuating blood sugar levels. Even mild changes in sugar can increase urine production, especially in the late evening. This leads to a full bladder during sleep, which interrupts your rest and leaves you tired in the morning. But when cinnamon and cardamom are gently infused in warm water, they help regulate this inner rhythm. Cinnamon supports stable blood sugar, while cardamom calms the nerves and soothes the digestive tract. Together, they create a warm, relaxing drink that quietly prepares your body for deep, undisturbed sleep. One elderly couple from Udaipur shared how they began drinking 100 milliliters of warm cinnamon cardamom water after dinner every night. They simply boiled a small stick of cinnamon and 2 cardamom pods in 200 milliliter water, then drank half and saved the rest. Within a week, their sleep became longer, their bladder more calm, and their nights more peaceful. This infusion also helps warm the stomach, which improves digestion and reduces abdominal pressure on the bladder. And emotionally, the scent alone creates a sense of comfort, reminding us of home, family, and quiet evenings of the past. Drink it slowly at room temperature or slightly warm, like a soft lullaby to your nervous system. No sugar is needed. No milk or lemon, just the clean, natural balance of 2 ancient spices. Because in elder years, healing is not only about stopping illness. It is about bringing the body into quiet harmony, one warm cup, one calm night, and one wise choice at a time. In the quiet corners of many Indian kitchens, coriander seeds or dhania kabaj often sit untouched in a small glass jar. We use them for tempering curries or making chutneys, but rarely do we realize their quiet power in supporting our health as we grow older. For elders facing frequent night urination or mild urinary discomfort, this simple seed may offer gentle and lasting relief. Coriander seeds carry natural cooling and anti-inflammatory properties which help calm mild irritation in the urinary tract. When these tissues become slightly inflamed, the bladder sends faster and more urgent signals even when it's not truly full. This is one hidden reason why many elders feel the urge to urinate multiple times at night, disturbing their deep sleep. But when coriander is boiled into warm water, it creates a soothing tonic for the bladder. The compounds inside help reduce internal heat, ease irritation, and restore a more peaceful rhythm to urination. An elderly woman from Hyderabad shared how she began boiling 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds in 500 milliliters of water each morning. She let it simmer gently, then strained it and drank half at noon and the rest by 6 p.m. Within a few days, her nighttime urgency reduced, and her body felt lighter and more at ease. Coriander water also supports digestion, helping prevent bloating or abdominal pressure that can push against the bladder. This is especially important for seniors as gas or heaviness in the belly often adds to nighttime discomfort. Make sure to use plain coriander seeds, not powdered or roasted, and keep the preparation simple. No sugar, no honey, just nature's essence drawn out with patience. Because sometimes the answer to our deepest discomfort does not lie in new tablets or imported herbs. It sits quietly in our kitchen, waiting to be used with wisdom and received by a body that is ready to rest. As we grow older, the body begins to whisper its needs in subtle ways, especially in men over 60. One of those quiet shifts happens in the prostate, a small gland that often becomes enlarged with age. Though it may seem like a small issue, it can place pressure on the bladder and disturb your peaceful sleep. But nature, in its quiet wisdom, offers gentle support, and one such remedy lies in the humble pumpkin seed. Rich in magnesium and zinc, pumpkin seeds help balance the function of muscles involved in bladder control. They support smoother contractions and reduce the frequent urgent signals that often wake you at night. When infused into warm milk, pumpkin seeds become not only nourishing but also deeply calming. The warmth relaxes the body, while the minerals work quietly to reduce nighttime urination and support prostate wellness. It is not just a drink, it is a natural way of telling your bladder, "You may rest tonight." One elder in Tamil Nadu shared that he blends a tablespoon of ground pumpkin seeds into 150 milliliters of warm milk. He avoids adding sugar and drinks it slowly about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Within 10 days, he began waking up just once instead of 3 times to use the toilet. This simple habit gave him deeper sleep and more energy in the morning. And emotionally, he felt more confident, not worried about disturbing others or losing his rest. Remember, always use freshly ground pumpkin seeds, not salted or roasted ones from packets. Keep the milk warm, not hot, and avoid adding jaggery or honey, especially at night. Let your body receive it as a soft message of nourishment, not as a sweet treat. Because in elder years, comfort does not always come from medicines. Sometimes it comes from a seed soaked in warmth, rich in care, and full of quiet healing. In traditional Indian kitchens, barley or jaw was once a common part of everyday meals. Our grandparents often drank barley water in the summer to stay cool and light. But now, science is showing us that this humble grain also holds quiet power for the elderly, especially when it comes to nighttime urination. As we age, the kidneys become a little slower and the bladder more sensitive. The body needs more help to manage fluids, not just how much we drink, but when and how it is processed. Barley water, especially when roasted and boiled, helps support gentle daytime filtration through the kidneys. It works like a silent assistant, helping the body release excess water through the day so there is less burden at night. This means the bladder has less work to do during sleep, reducing the chances of sudden urges or broken rest. One elderly gentleman in Pune shared that he drinks 1 cup of warm roasted jaw water every afternoon at 3 p.m. He prepares it by dry roasting 2 tablespoons of barley, boiling it in 500 milliliters of water, and straining the liquid. After 1 week, he found himself waking up only once instead of 3 or 4 times during the night. Barley is also cooling in nature and helps calm mild inflammation in the urinary tract. It does not overstimulate the bladder like caffeine or citrus, and it supports digestion, which in turn reduces pressure on the lower abdomen, a common hidden cause of urinary urgency. The key is consistency. Drink it warm or at room temperature, never chilled, and avoid adding sugar or salt. Let its natural earthiness soothe your system slowly and gently. Because in elder years, it is not always the strongest medicine that heals. Sometimes it is the softest grain prepared with care that brings the body back into balance, one quiet cup at a time. There is something deeply sacred and healing about Tulsi, the holy basil that has grown quietly in Indian courtyards for generations. Our mothers and grandmothers often placed it in the center of the home, not just for prayer, but for protection and wellness. And today, modern science is slowly beginning to understand the wisdom that our elders always knew. Tulsi contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm the tissues of the body, including the sensitive muscles around the bladder. When taken as warm water, especially in the evening, Tulsi creates a gentle, relaxing effect that supports the urinary system. For elders who wake up multiple times to urinate at night, this simple practice can make a quiet but powerful difference. Here's how it works. The warm temperature soothes the inner body, while Tulsi helps reduce mild irritation in the bladder walls. Together, they ease the urge to urinate too quickly or too often during sleep. One elderly lady from Gujarat shared how she boils 5 or 6 tulsi leaves in 150 milliliters of water every evening around 6:30 p.m. She drinks it slowly like a warm evening prayer. And within 1 week, she noticed fewer interruptions at night and a calmer body before bed. Tulsi water also helps with mild digestion issues and supports breathing, an added blessing for seniors managing multiple age-related concerns. But timing is important. Drink it at least 2 hours before bed so the body can absorb it fully without overloading the bladder. Avoid adding sugar or lemon. Let the taste remain light, natural and comforting, just like the way our grandmothers made it. Because sometimes healing does not come in the form of a tablet or tonic. Sometimes it grows quietly in a small clay pot, waiting to be brewed with care and sipped with faith. And for an elder's bladder, that care makes all the difference. So today, we have not just spoken about drinks. We have explored how small evening habits like a warm tulsi water or skipping citrus juice can bring big comfort to your nights. Because your rest matters. Your peace matters. And your body, even in its older years, still responds to gentle care. If something in this video touched you or reminded you of your own experience, I would truly love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts in the comments or simply type the word HOPE if that is what you're feeling today. And if you found this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so you never miss an update, and share this video with a loved one, a friend, a neighbor, or a family member who might also need this quiet wisdom. Until we meet again, may your nights be soft, your sleep be deep, and your mornings full of calm energy. Take care, and remember, sometimes the smallest sip brings the greatest change.